Our staff was in a position where SS1 was down more than it was working. The key to this whole thing is to find your super user. The super user is the person that you want, someone who takes it, embraces the technology, and then can disseminate it to the rest of the staff. Everyone seems to be on board with it. We do have people that are a little quicker than others at it yet, but we still have our super users. We're easily working toward a goal for everyone to feel as comfortable as the super user. And it's been a very pleasant experience, actually. The training was on site. The clinical educator was here for an entire week and came back in 3 weeks and asked, you don't know what questions to ask until you use a product for a while. And during that transitioning period, I wanted to make it clear that the training kits were invaluable to us. They have diagrams in them that are very easy to follow. Everything is color-coded. There's almost, you can't make a mistake because everything's color-coded. When you make the decision to move ahead, don't panic. Start out with a conversation. Find out what are your goals? Where does the end of this project want to take you? And with our goals, the first thing was patient safety and safety to the staff also. And when we started with that, what our end result was, we worked backwards in the project to make that happen.
Absolutely. In support of the patient safety and employee safety, I was looking at it also from a perspective of quality outcomes. What kind of service and value am I going to get from this project and from the product we acquire? It's not always about the money or the cost of it, but is it going to be worth the money you spend? You want the value there and you want the quality, and how is that going to impact your facility and your physicians?
As the charge nurse of the endoscopy unit, it was imperative that I make sure that all the standards were going to be met, as well as safety. So the things that I looked at was measurability of product, outcomes, made sure that there was a printout that showed me if something was wrong, I was able to fix it, and to make sure that every scope was processed the same way, the same every day, Monday through Friday, as it was next week, the following week, or the following month.
And that leads me into being charged with how do I meet the end user's expectations. And that is a true collaboration between not only myself as the technology coordinator, but making sure the hospital understands what position we're in, that we've pulled all of the necessary people in the fold at the get-go, and that ASP walked the entire pathway with us from the beginning until the end of the project.
It's been a year, Michelle. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
It's been a year, and here we are. And we don't have to go back. We're not soaking. We're not, the equipment isn't breaking down. We have measurable outcomes. People are safe. Our staff is safe. We're producing a product that is safe for our patients.
Correct. The biggest thing is don't panic and move forward.
Absolutely.
This is now an opportunity for growth and change in any healthcare system. For patient improvements, for a consistent outcome, to be more than compliant with standardizations. You can do it in a very cost-effective, service-valued atmosphere. There's just no hesitation. The project may seem overwhelming, but once you walk the path with ASP, they're basically holding your hand. They will help you through it. And it's truly a collaborative effort, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep each other informed, have frequent meetings, and surprisingly, we're still friends at the end.
Yeah, we are still friends at the end of this whole venture, and it's been a good one.
Yes,
we're both very proud, I can say, of what we have done for our hospital, our patients, and for our physicians too. Because they are truly getting a better standard of care.
Yes.
And best practice.
And I can tell you from my aspect, I'm proud of this project.
Very proud.
It's so interesting to hear how Michelle and Robin were able to lead such a successful transition. While every facility faces unique circumstances, we can all extract valuable lessons from St. Luke's Hospital's story and apply them to our own needs, especially those of you who manage the endoscope reprocessing at your facilities. If anything, we hope you have seen that with careful planning and the right partner, your transition can be a success. Now I'll answer some of the questions that were sent in from viewers during the webinar registration. First question, and the most frequently asked question in the last week. If my facility has not yet replaced our SS1, is there still time to purchase and set up an EVOTECH ECR for our endoscope reprocessing needs in time to meet the transition deadline? Yes, we have significantly ramped up our supply, but of course the sooner an order is received, the faster we can anticipate and meet customer needs. We were also asked, how quickly can the EVOTECH ECR reprocess instruments? The EVOTECH ECR offers quick turnaround time, allowing users to focus more on their patients and less on reprocessing. The dual independent basins of the EVOTECH ECR offer cleaning and reprocessing in 33 minutes or less. The EVOTECH ECR also helps improve staff productivity, given it eliminates the manual cleaning cycle required with other disinfection modalities. Please note, it does not eliminate bedside pre-cleaning. Next, we have the question, why should I completely change systems when it seems easier to just move to an alternative model of our current system? Instead of thinking of this change as a problem, think of it as an opportunity for process improvement, like St. Luke's Hospital did. Given the transition was directed by the FDA, now is the time to look at your current process and determine how you can optimize it. Here is something that we were asked, and many of you may be wondering the same thing. I am hesitant to completely eliminate manual cleaning from our process. How can we be sure that automated cleaning with EVOTECH ECR would suffice? We know that moving from any process you've been using for a long period of time can cause a bit of concern. Data since the introduction of the EVOTECH ECR has shown that the EVOTECH ECR cleaning cycle provides an effective, automated approach to flexible endoscope cleaning. Data has also shown that cleaning for endoscope surfaces and channels with the EVOTECH ECR is superior to optimal manual cleaning. Remember that the EVOTECH ECR does not eliminate the need for bedside pre-cleaning.